Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Cut! 180!
Mike's 5-4.
Check pass. Check pass.
Goff on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Let's go.
Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
Seal that. Single.
Go, 12. Let's go.
Mike, check. 59.
On first down,
Here we go.
gone.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
And Diggs has it. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their number one receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
Mike 55. Hey, eat.
From the red zone now, Goff.
Let's make these babies crawl.
He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed that went right into the game plan. Attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Now, 180.
The Mike. Check 52's the Mike. Hey, I'm coming.
On first down, Finley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. Carr. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, McKee. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
White down. White 80. I'm coming.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Hey, shell. Hey,
Here's Goff. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he takes it beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Check 50.
On first down, here's Breida. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, watch the slant.
Hey,
Slant.
Mike 7.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
They can't stop you, son.
Stephon Diggs. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Watch out.
Later 9. Blue 80. What's up?
Check the General West.
They'll run on first down. McKee. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right of the yard.
You got him.
And you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Check the outs. 91 is the mic.
Let's go, Captain. We got this.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Let's go.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now.
50, Mike's 50.
180.
Yeah, that's
180. We're good.
Check
280.
99. Check 99. No.
Chief.
Off.
On first down, Finley. Now Finley lost it, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
That's it.
Matt Breida,
Touchdown.
his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. Third and long.
Third down.
Down. 180.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come. On Sports.
28. Broncos nothing.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
Mike 91.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Squeeze.
You don't want it.
Sponge.
Go.
Sponge. Go.
Ready?
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
That's our ball.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They run with Breda, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Merlin.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
Mike's 5-4.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone. Yeah. Let's go.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Trickstone travel.
26.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Hey, Echo.
91 is the mic. Here we go.
Hit it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route.
I got you, boy.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hey, check 24.
They'll look to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Ready up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey!
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Hey, zoom.
All day.
Get it.
2nd and 10.
Double dog. That's the way.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Under 10.
Now back to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 17 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, kill.
From the gun, here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos get a bit closer. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mike.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more.
And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 57 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Here's Goff. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Mike 5-5. Mike 5-5. Mike 5-5.
Now gone.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
That'll be complete to Breida. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Tonight, 180.
Mike 54.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Out of the gun. Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Get him! Get him!
Hard.
Safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Buzz.
He's creeping.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is gone. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, baby!
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Hey, watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
Leo.
Kill.
Yep.
I got it.
Hey, Haywood. Hit it.
Hot.
He'll look to throw. Completes it to Dixon. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Let's go.
A very solid gain of 27. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
2nd and 2. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. This is the tight end fan. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Let's go, boys. Bring it
And
up.
the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and
that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Extra point safely through, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Check.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Hold on. Check.
Record. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
That's it, baby.
A gain of 3, second down.
they'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Here we go. 180.
Watch 55. Army.
Now it's Breida.
Go. It's run.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Bring it. Slam.
Check three.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Done. 20.
Watch the screen. Watch Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff.
Outside coming.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Tiger.
59's Mike. Check. 59.
Goff now looking to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's Jamie Gillandale as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's second and 3.
I got one. Check. Crunch.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. 5.
Second and 3. Going right side here, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Too little, cut. Kill. Safe.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before.
Talking about.
Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
Check 24.
Mike 50.
Right here. 36.
Ready.
On second down now, McKee. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
Check. Mike 50.
Rip right. Here we go.
They'll set up to throw.
Rapid.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Mike 20.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, come on, oh.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
76.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I'm coming.
Throwing on third, Goff. And Ingram holds it in. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
SOS.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Let's get it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Right there.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with...
Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. A big play there for the Dolphins. 72 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Nice touchdown,
Matt
baby.
Breida,
Keep working.
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Let's go.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
At all costs. Mike 50. Hey.
Target.
Let's go, Mike 50. Hey, foxtrot. Big grip.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards, and the Broncos cut into that lead.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55.
Go, go, go.
From the 29, Goff. Forced out to his left. And the catch made by Hopkins. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
And they give this time to the tailback. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Mike, 180. 59. Squeeze, double. Check. Fresno.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go, baby.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start trying to pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got some space here. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That's good for 19 and a first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And they will take a knee here. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.